But that's a guy that tells you he just doesn't need the practice. He's that good.
Yeah, he is. He came out swinging yesterday. I wonder how much he practiced, the days before.
And you can see Dennis on the left there in the white T-shirt, Corey in the blue T-shirt. Dennis already in full sweat. He has been ripping through this course, nailing down his lines.
He's a beast.
So 4 minutes, the winner out of this round will go on to meet Colin Provost. 4 minutes to get it done. I'll tell you what a great crowd. I'd say about 95 to 97% true skaters in the stands. Once again, kids were out waiting, early morning watch the AMs that went down earlier today. We'll be taking a look at highlights of that later in the show. But right now it's all about Busenitz and Corey Kennedy.
Corey Kennedy starting with a back tail on the ledge into the bank, right into the front nose. Look at those guys crossing paths right there. Following Busenitz. Busenitz has probably been skating like this for the last hour. That's how he does it. Just skates around the course, does what he feels like.
But skating that hard for so many heats, if he makes it all the way to the finals, his legs are going to be toast.
They will be.
He just keeps pushing and pushing.
Yeah, so yeah, he didn't get the first round bye. He's got it's 4 rounds if he makes it to the finals. It's going to be a tough one though, because Corey Kennedy's tricks are so hard.
And I'll tell you what, maybe it works for Corey, no warm up, but Dennis has been on point all day. And I'll tell you what, there's so many fans of skateboarding that love that high speed style.
The Wally to Wally, the Wally to ride down. Yeah, it's like, hey, what's your strategy? Just none, really.
And he's such a humble guy. I was talking to him earlier. I was putting him back. I already have everything in life I want.
Really?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That was Corey or Dennis?
That was Dennis.
Oh, awesome. Corey,
what do you got here?
Yeah, that's right. You didn't get to talk to him later. 180 switch Manning. Dennis won Tampa Pro. He didn't take a checkup either. He's like, he just didn't even come get it. We had to mail it to him.
Well, he went to welding school. He was never supposed to be a pro skater. He was never supposed to
I
leave
didn't know he did
Kansas
that.
City. So I think he's just really happy with his life.
He's that good by accident, is what you're saying.
That's it.
Now he lives in SF. So he's used to this cold weather. Front side flip, switch Manny.
You hear the crowd, they just all want him. They all want him to win. He's that fun to watch.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fans. We have 4-minute jams. Just over 2 minutes ago.
And I'll tell you what, so often you kind of downplay the tactic in skateboard competitions, but you really do have to be smart. You have 4 minutes to dial in as many tricks as you can. You have to be smart about it. You can't stay focused on one thing if it's not clicking.
Yeah, if you do that, you're just going to waste so much time. Give a couple tries on one trick and then move on. Getting out there, you want to go out and nail a few tricks right away, and then maybe work on some harder stuff. That's probably a pretty good strategy. But I know Dennis isn't thinking that. He's just thinking, let's skate. Hey, we saw one of the amps do that earlier. 50-50 up, gap across the sidewalk. I think Corey Kennedy's made up a few versions of the no comply, huh?
Definitely. I think he's made up a few things in his own head that no one can do.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere so tech. The first thing I ever saw of him. A lot of these guys, we see him come up.
Well, I think he's the quickest to go pro for girls skateboards. He just got on 2 years ago and just turned pro.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, right now Busenitz is going to have to stick something big here, which he's so capable of, but something to stand out with just nearing the 1 minute mark. You can see Dennis.
Well, no one's touched section 3 yet, right? Well, we called section 3 yesterday. The ninth's there. Going for a switch nose, man. Hey, maybe the no practice didn't work out for Corey.
He's got fresh legs.
Yeah.
It's nuts that he took 5th place last year in Maloof AM, and he's just killing it amongst pros this year.
Well, let's talk about that. The winner of this heat meets Colin Provost. I mean, to go pro, your first time pro, and then you get the bye.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I mean, but you look at Colin's last 2 video parts that he put out. I mean, he's been good for so long.
Yeah, last 2 video parts this year, right? Or within a year, right?
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Yeah. And then that throwaway footage on the B-sides, which we know is a video part for a normal person. Just a few seconds left.
Dennis then just linked 3-3. So, little linkage there.
He may have run out of some gas.
Tell you what,
a few
there's 3
seconds
days,
left.
So much skating in between too.
Yeah, and the different options at night in New York City never helps anybody.
That's always a distraction.
Yeah, but in the previous formats, you've got 3 guys going. You can kind of take turns with it, and this is just go till you're dead.
That is it.
It's all about getting to that next round. Start off with 12 skaters today.
Man,
Yeah, well, I was going to say we whittled it down from 24 down to 12, and $160,000 if Dennis can get the bump to the next round.
Kick flip manual. 180 switch manual right there. And that's that 50-50 gap up, Dennis Bushman style. That's Corey Kennedy with a backside tail slide. And then a switch 50-50. And there's another back tail, but into the bank.
So winded, Corey Kennedy, Dennis Buznitz. Who will get the transfer into the next round? Scores right after this. He gets the edge, 80.67, knocking out Corey Kennedy. Dennis will go on to meet Colin Provost in the next round.